So, a while ago, I made a video about me trying to get my flexibility back. I missed being a contortionist and I wanted to get back into that. So, I spent months recording my progress very regularly and I put it all together in this video that I then posted and received not exactly the response I had hoped for. I got a lot of guys telling me that they thought I was sexy. They asked me if I was single. I told them I was married. They were like, I don't care. I thought it was honestly pretty gross and disgusting, and so I took the video down. And I still have it, but I don't have it anywhere that you guys can see it. After that experience, I've just avoided doing anything related to my journey in fitness because I know that anything that involves my body is immediately going to be sexualized, and I just really don't want that. Except I really do want to work on my progress with pole dancing and getting back into shape, and I think that posting videos about that is going to keep me more responsible about regularly getting into shape and regularly practicing. It's very easy to get tired and say, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow. And I've gained a lot of weight saying I was going to exercise tomorrow. It just doesn't happen unless I have something external to myself that keeps me responsible. And I think posting videos about it, would keep me responsible. It would help me to hold myself accountable. I do realize that people are going to very quickly sexualize what I'm doing and say, oh, see, she wants attention. She wants people to think she's hot. She wants people to think she's sexy. I've gotten a lot of that bullshit. If you're a stripper, that's really what you want. That's the only thing you want. It doesn't matter what you say because you're a woman, and what women say about what they want to do with their lives and their bodies doesn't matter. It's how they act or some bullshit like that. I honestly do not care what Rollo Tomassi says in that regard. I know what I'm doing in my life, and I think the things that I'm doing in my life are important for me, especially since I do have this new diagnosis of bipolar disorder. I need to regulate my mental state. And pole dancing is the only thing that I've found in my life so far that helps me to do that. Otherwise, it's very easy for me to start spiraling out of control and start sinking into a really deep, very dark depression. Pole dancing helps pull me out of that. It helps keep me healthy, and it helps keep me regulated. So honestly, the guys who think that all I'm doing this for is to be sexual or to receive sexual attention, they can go eat a dick. Because I need to take care of myself, and I haven't been. And I'm tired of being mentally unwell. As far as how this works, I'm not entirely sure because I still don't know much about bipolar disorder, so this might be a very me-specific way of handling it. But I have hyperthymia, which means I have a lot of energy, more energy than most people have. And it's kind of a constant thing that's going on in my life. I always have more energy than most people. And usually that's a good thing. You can get a lot done if you have extra energy. You don't need quite as much sleep. You can run a little bit harder and a little bit faster than most people can, and you have a little bit more energy to do it with, and honestly, a lot more enthusiasm to do it with because, oh my god, I have so much energy to burn. The problem is, if I don't find healthy outlets for that energy, it starts to turn inward. I start to become hypercritical of myself. I start to get irritable. I start to look at every single detail of every single thing that I've done and pick it apart and criticize it and tear myself down. And it's just because I have a lot of energy and it's not going anywhere productive, so it starts turning against me. And it can be really wicked. When I first became an exotic dancer, I was suicidal. I remember having moments where I was thinking about how to die. And I thought that was pretty normal. I don't know why I thought that was normal, but I thought it was normal. And I thought a lot of it was melodramatic teenager stuff because that's what I kept being told. I had an undiagnosed psychological condition But every time I tried to get any kind of help or talk to anybody about it, the typical reaction was, oh, you're just a moody teenager. You'll get over it. In the meantime, I was walking down the side of the highway watching the cars come at me in the dark in the middle of the night and thinking, they won't see me if I jump out in front of them at just the right moment. They're traveling at about 55 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure they won't be able to swerve out of the way. That's just not normal. If you're thinking like that, that's not normal thinking, and you need to get help. Because your brain is going to tell you things that aren't real, and it's going to hurt you. And honestly, I'm tired of being hurt. I grew up with a mind that was more or less out of control. And I had all these crazy thoughts running in my mind constantly, just this endless stream of out of control thinking. And some of it could be really dark, and some of it could be really self-destructive, and a lot of it was very angry. And that was because I just didn't have good outlets for the energy that I had. And once I figured that part out by becoming an exotic dancer and exercising way more than most people would ever want to exercise, I started to feel so much better. I can't relax like normal people can relax. Most people, I think, and I could be wrong, but it seems like you guys just sit down and then you feel relaxed and you can just do that. And I don't understand that, but that's what people seem to do. For me, relaxing is a bit of a process. I have to actually burn off some of that over-the-top energy. Otherwise, when I sit down, I don't have any outlet for it, and it's still just bubbling away under the surface. And it starts to get destructive very quickly. I can write, and I can write for hours. In fact, this weekend I wrote for... My husband says he estimates it was about 12 hours of writing. And I felt, pretty good after that. That was nice. But it still wasn't burning off all the physical energy that I had. And so after this weekend, feeling pleasantly exhausted in my mind, I kind of needed to exhaust some of the energy in my body. And that's where the pole dancing comes in. I need to take care of myself, and I feel perhaps more justified in taking the necessary actions to take care of myself when I know that it's not just my imagination. I have a psychological condition, and I am allowed to take the necessary steps to make myself a healthy person. I'm a better wife, and a better mother, and a better friend when I'm not tearing myself to pieces inside. And that's important. Even if a bunch of manosphere gurus are telling all you guys that I'm only doing this so that I can get sexual attention from strange men on the internet. I don't really care. I have to live, and I deserve to live, and I'm going to live. And you're going to have to live with the fact that this is what I'm doing with my life. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you later.